Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday. Oh, let me turn on some headlights. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining today. Hey, Aries Black. Hey, sis. Good morning. Oh, my goodness. Y'all hit the like button. Hey, Tim. Good morning. You up early today, I see. Thank y'all so much for joining today. I welcome y'all. I went to bed last night early. You know, some days I try to fight it, but last night I gave in to the temptation, right, to go ahead and go to sleep. Okay. So I woke up a little more, I don't know, I think I started sleeping too deep though, because then I didn't want to get up. Good morning, Kay Brown. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I was like, well, let me go ahead and I finished up some work and I said, let me go ahead and lay it on down. I'm going to go ahead and lay it on down. And my husband wanted to watch wrestling, so that wasn't for me. So I said, well, I'm definitely going to bed. Okay. So it, y'all, this morning, well, actually yesterday, um, hold on 1 second. Okay. I had to eat. Y'all know, like, if you get a banana from the gas station, they not. They look like they're almost about to go bad. You better hurry up and eat it because you probably got 5 minutes before it does. But y'all, yesterday I heard some disturbing news about principals, an assistant principal. Yeah, Aries, you know, hey, I got the best of the best, but I got 5 minutes to eat it. An assistant principal actually here in the Texas area, y'all. She was, I guess, helping a student. Yeah, 5 minutes. Okay, put it in the bag. 5 minutes, it'll be brown. She was helping a student. I guess that was an emotional distress. Now, I'm not sure if this student was a SPED student um, or one of our students that's usually in the, they call them different classes at different schools, but you know, they're by themselves, they're in small groups. I'm not sure on that part yet. But the assistant principal was trying to assist the student, and the student ended up throwing a wooden hanger. Now, I don't know where the student got a wooden hanger from, okay, because usually that's just not something that we have in the classrooms just laying around, or even to hang up their coats and things. You know, usually they hang that up in a locker or on a hook or something like that. And threw the wooden hanger at this lady, and it knocked, is graphic, y'all. It knocked her eye out of the socket. Lord have mercy. I would have fell out and freaked out and fell dead just from that, probably from heart attack of knowing my Lord. It hit her in her eye. We are only in probably week 2 of the school year, okay? Most places. And the kids are already causing havoc. Y'all, if you have kids, grandchildren, please talk. No, I'm serious, y'all. It was on the news everywhere, even this morning. Please talk to your kids. And I know talking does not always work. Believe me, I know, because I feel myself doing it more and more every day with my daughter. Okay, we get it together in one class and we fall short in the next. We get it together in that class and we fall short in the other. I need us to have a day where we get it right in every class. Okay. Y'all, the level of disrespect sometimes in some of these schools. Hi, Delisa. Good morning. Thank you for joining. The level of disrespect in some of these schools with these students is horrible. And I think they've gotten away from respecting authority. Okay. Um, and different cultures are different ways. They have different ways of raising children, and even within cultures, different ways of raising children. But when we get to the point of trying to put our hands on teachers, yes, I'm glad your mom retired too, Delisa. It's a different world out here. Um, and I see it up close and personal. What some of these teachers have to go through, the talking back. I had to get with the young lady. I was in a teacher's classroom yesterday, and I was, because for one, they disrespect the teacher and talking all over her while she's trying to teach. I can't do that. I shut it down myself. I'm like, excuse me, uh, can I have a word with them? So, um, one little girl, she wanted to laugh and keep talking. So I'm like, excuse me, I didn't find anything funny. And she said something else. I said, oh, okay. Well, I guess we may need to step out in the hallway for a second because some of the kids just want an audience, okay? So I'm not gonna always give you that. Now it just depends. But this wasn't my class, and we're gonna go out here. And if I have to get a phone number from the office, I will personally call your mother because all it takes is setting an example out of one. When they see you're not playing, they will quit playing with you. Okay? They respect. You have to teach people how to treat you. And that poor lady, I feel so bad for her because, she's so soft spoken and nice, but sometimes niceness not gonna work this early in the year. You gotta be firm. My grandchild would have been scared to come home. Right. Yeah, that's traumatic to witness that even with other students. If you see someone's eye pop out of the socket, I just can't even imagine. Um, when it gets that violent, um, oh, we have to, yeah, I don't really even have the words because I can say some parents do try and it gets to the point they don't even know what to do. Some, they just don't even know what to do. Um, and then it flows then from the district level to the campus level. But the parents have a lot to say so. Okay, I will say with the district, the district almost acts afraid of the parents. If the parents go and make a ruckus, y'all got a lot of power. Okay, then they're going to act a certain way. I've seen that. But it's like we have to work together as a team to see what can we do to get things back in line with our students. We cannot let the students run the school. Okay, they took corporal punishment out of schools. Now, I know that even though when I was growing up, we had corporal punishment, they didn't have to use it that often. Okay, it was just the permission to do it if they had to that made a lot of people scared. The kids didn't test the system because they knew what could possibly happen. Now, it's really nothing you can do but send a student to the office, suspend, fuss at them, some cuss at. I know it's probably some teachers that cuss the students out. Okay, excuse me. So it's like you have limited things that you can do. That probably scared the child and the rest of the students. Right. I bet he won't throw anything else. Okay, because I'm still trying to figure out where do we get a wooden hanger from? Just in the classroom. You have to be careful of what you keep around your room. That could be used as a weapon. Good morning, Alicia. And so y'all pray for that assistant principal. I don't know where we're gonna go from here with some of these students. It's just horrible. I mean, we in the first 2 weeks. So yeah, that was that. Good morning, Renita. Hey, sis. This past weekend, I went out of town. Yeah, I'm trying to eat this banana. I told you I got 5 minutes. You know how like you buy that banana, it's almost about to go bad. You better eat it. Well, we went out of town for a birthday party, and we took the kids to the Houston Children's Museum. Now, y'all, this is like so funny because um, praying God keeps you safe during the school year. Thank you so much, Tiff. I appreciate that. Thank y'all for praying, Aries. Thank you. Um, if y'all are able to this morning, if you would like to send a super chat, super sticker, please feel free to do so and support the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate your kindness. Uh, just want to throw that out. I'm gonna start doing some mini commercials too. Okay. Now, uh, oh, we take the kids to the Houston Museum. So, oh, I have two, but let me say it like this: I have two in my home, but I also have a bonus daughter, so I have three total. I always say two living with me, okay? But no, I have three total. Um, and two angel babies. Now, we took them to the Houston Children's Museum this past weekend. And so y'all, I'm thinking, so we went up two, it was like three floors. They have if you have little babies like toddlers or something, they even have a toddler floor. So I'm thinking we're done. We've gone to all three levels. And so we kind of just went back to one little part. And me and my husband, we were sitting there trying to figure out this little musical bench they had. Yes, they really are, Alicia. Thank you. And so thank you, Tiff. And so we were about to go. In my mind, we were about to go. I said, well, this is a nice museum. You know, it had three levels and all this. So my kids come running around the corner and they said, Mommy, come here. Hey, Lolo. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining. They come running around the corner. They said, Mommy, come here. So I went and I'm like, well, what have they found? Y'all, oh my goodness. Okay. And I'm about to be it for a second in a kid moment. Okay. I walked around the corner. It was a whole city. It was a whole, I don't know if anyone out here has ever been to the Houston Children's Museum. I'd never been there before, and I'm from Houston. Okay, but I never had children while when I lived there. So this is my first time. So I walk around and I'm like, oh my gosh, it was a whole kid city. It was called Kidtropolis. Okay. So I say, go get daddy right quick. Go, because I'm excited myself. I say, come tell him, look what we found. It almost reminded me, y'all, of one time when I know I always go into different stories, but I promise I always get back. When we used to do marching band competitions, and we had a competition in Brenham, Texas, and I'll never forget this. This was years ago, and we stopped by Walmart. Our band director wanted us to stop by Walmart to get snacks. Now this was back when it was only Kmart. We had Kmart, and we had that was pretty much it. And they started building Walmarts. So I went into this Walmart. This was the very first time that I saw a Walmart with a grocery sign. Y'all, I walked up into that Walmart. I said, oh my gosh, this is like a Walmart in heaven. I had never seen a Walmart with a grocery store. And I promise you, I remember to this day, my eyes got big. And if y'all know me, have seen my facial expressions, my eyes can get big. I was like, oh my goodness, this is like a Walmart out of heaven. So we going back to now this kid city, okay? It had, and they had something similar to the museum in San Antonio, but y'all, the way they designed this kid city, I wanted to be a kid again. It was almost like real life, how we have real life things like grocery stores, banks, and things like that. But we have to really work and we have to really do things. They had it set up so well and so real until kids could get like a real life experience. Okay, so let me tell you what I mean by that. It almost made me want to change careers. Okay, because when I went into the news station, they even had a mini news station. Okay, where and my husband and my kids, they sat at the little table, and they had the green screen. So I was the producer. Now I said, now wait a minute. I need to look into this because this is my thing right here. So as the producer, they had it where you could put the script on the teleprompter. Okay, you can change the background on the green screen, and you can tell them, okay, let's roll. Because I already do that with my own kids at home when I do their videos. I already do that with them. I have to make sure we have the proper background. Okay, certain things I ain't trying to show up in my house. Okay, so we got to run through it because y'all not finna put just anything on social media. Okay, how you look? Let's see your hair. Let's see what outfit. And so y'all, even my husband, he was sitting there reading the teleprompter. He was so excited. My kid, and then like you could even see yourself, like they could see themselves on the camera. So my son sitting there, he's supposed to be looking at the camera. He looking up at the screen to see himself. But it was so neat. Then they had a Bank of America, y'all. So it was everything. They had the money. They had an ATM machine. So when you had money, you could go and put it in the bank and it would change. Like they had an ATM card. It would change the dollar amount. You could make deposits and things like that. So it was multiple things and skills. Now my teacher mode started kicking in because I was like, now look at here. You just cashed a check from the grocery store. Oh yeah. If you was at the little grocery store, they had paychecks. Okay. I said, baby, let me get a paycheck from over here. How much they paying? $20, baby. Y'all need to increase that. So you could get your paycheck, walk across the street to the ATM machine. Okay. Now I asked my kids and said, now wait a minute. Do you want to keep all of your money or do you want to put some of your money in the bank? Okay. So then they had to start doing some math. Y'all, I have never seen anything like this in my life. They had a veterinarian clinic. Okay. They had animals. They had animals. They had cages. They had x-rays. Now, with the x-rays, my son put his dog up there, but he went to the wrong x-ray. I said, that is a horse x-ray, son. Look at the picture. Look at the name. Okay? Oh, I did. I did take some pictures, girl. I couldn't get all of the pictures because I was playing with it. I was playing with the stuff. I didn't get a whole lot of pictures of it. And so if you want to drop your animal off, you could drop your animal off. Y'all, it was a whole city. Okay, they had where you could go and vote. They had an ambulance. They had autopsy lab. They had a restaurant. Okay, the parents up there chilling. Okay, up in the restaurant. Y'all know y'all ain't watching these kids. Y'all sitting here like y'all waiting on them to bring y'all some food, but you're taking up space just sitting there on your phones at the bar. At the bar, parents just posted up in the restaurant. You can't even get over there and get a seat. Then my husband want to post up by one of the little trees. Sir, get up. You walking around with me too. Okay? This not a one-party field trip. Oh my gosh. It was a whole city, y'all. Why didn't they have this stuff when I was a child? So I had to pretend with my own kids. But I got real life jobs. Shoot, I can't just go and get a fake. Y'all, at the grocery store, okay, they had, yeah, I was playing with it too, baby. Delisa said, I would love to visit that museum just to play in the city. I'm telling you, you have to make a trip. And it was $19.99 a person. I think it was worth it because they had a variety of things. When you first walk in there, you can, it shows you, my husband did a little video where you put the ball over the tornado smoke and it holds the ball up like he was a magician. Okay. Yeah, Lolo, you're going to have to go. And so when you're in the grocery store, you can choose to get one of the little grocery lists. They have baskets, y'all. They have real stuff that we go and get for the kids, like the little fruit cups and things like that. They have lobsters, they have steaks. So you can either go with the grocery list and go get your stuff, or you can just go get what you want. Then you could be a cashier. Okay. You can go, the cashier got a real cash register, not real, but y'all know. You can push it in. Now, this is another place where math, following directions, all of that was a cute little activity that could work together. They had bags. Okay, y'all. I was like, I have never seen anything like this. Theirs was well organized. They had cars you could sit in. It was so well organized. I love how they divided it. The one in San Antonio was more so in one it was like one big room where they had multiple professions. Now, the one in San Antonio even had a teller window where you could talk to the person and send the little thing across the little carrier thing. They had that. Now, this one didn't have that, but they had the ATM machine and things like that. And so it was just a different experience. And it was so much till even the kids, I had to tell my kids, y'all, calm down. Like, I'm excited too, but calm down. Y'all bumping into people. Y'all just like, I mean, they were just like, oh my gosh, oh God. I said, y'all act like y'all ain't never been nowhere. Calm down. But it was a lot. It was so funny because it was almost in a whole new world. Like, because when you look at the other part of the museum, it was just, it was 3 stories and it was so much to do in that. But then you walk around this little space and you see this whole little city, like a hidden city. I'm like, what in the world? Good morning, 420 Catfishing. Hey, bro, how have you been doing? Girl, they act like they ain't been nowhere. I'm like, calm down. So, the kids could actually go over there and play. They could fix food too. They had a grill. And so they did that. I'm trying to think what else. But y'all, it was when I tell you, it was a really, really nice time and experience. We stayed there probably a good maybe 3-4 hours. He said, I've been good living a dream at nightmare. Woo, but everything is good. Okay. Hey, it will work out for your good. Okay. I was thinking yesterday about it was the best of times and it was the worst of times. Okay. Sometimes we can be in a mixture of seasons. I mean, where you just like, man, this been a good season, good moment, but Lord, I also felt like I was about to be taken out of here. and seasons can clash, but it all works out for our good. It all works out for our good. And yesterday, Lolo said, nah, you act like you ain't been no, girl, I ain't never been to a city like that. Okay. I really was. When I tell you, it was such a wonderful experience. It really, really was. And so, yeah. So prayers up to you, bro. Whatever you're dealing with, hey, God got you. I'm a true believer in that. God got you no matter what. Yeah, I just, we try to take them different places. I know when I was growing up, a lot of the experiences, I'm going to be honest, that I got a chance to do, because my mom, she didn't fly. Her parents didn't fly. So a lot of the out of town stuff, like boat riding and all that stuff, my mama, she didn't do all of that. My parents didn't do all of that. So, and a lot of it goes back to her parents then. Just like on my husband's side of the family, a lot of them didn't do that. My husband, he was scared to get on the boat. He still hasn't been on a plane yet. But when we went on our honeymoon, both of us, I'm gonna be honest, was scared of that. Now, at least he can swim. I can't even swim. Okay, so we were both nervous about the boat. I'm gonna be honest. But hey, We got those little wristband things, got on that boat, and to our next Carnival cruise. I really don't. I will say Royal Caribbean. I didn't really like that one. We went there for our 5 year, but we're gonna go back to Carnival. But a lot of the experiences that kids have, I'm also doing that because some of the things that they do, we never did as kids. So we want to give them a well-rounded experience of life. Okay, most of my experiences as far as traveling and things like that, thank the Lord, were with my church and my school. And that's why I do not understand why a lot of schools have, and I know it goes back to money, a lot of schools have taken field trips away where they don't take a lot of field trips, not realizing, especially if kids come from uh, underserved areas or economically disadvantaged areas, those children don't get a chance to go places. This is the only time they get a chance to really go somewhere, and I hate that they've taken that away. So I just have to really sit down and get with someone on how to create this 501c that I have in mind that will help with that. I remember one time I went with some friends to Disneyland, and I was sitting there, and that's another place, y'all. I turned into a big kid. When you walk into the like past me, okay, and you walk to Disneyland, you turn into a kid. And so I remember sitting there. We were waiting on the fireworks, I think. We were sitting in this little space because they have two parks right next to each other. I looked around and I said, wow. Now, this is during the time I was a teacher. And I was like, I saw different races, but my kids, I didn't see anyone that looked like them. And I remember thinking to myself, I said, wow, some of my kids will never probably get to experience this. And God, in that moment, gave me an idea of a 501c called Future Harvest, where I want to give certain experiences to children that would not typically get a chance to go different places. Okay. Maybe it's because, they can't afford it, or their parents don't travel, or I really know too much about that. A lot of my children, when I used to teach in Fort Worth, only knew Fort Worth. They've never been outside of the city, let alone the state. And so that was just an idea that God had laid on my heart, that to be a blessing to children. Let them go to Disneyland. Let them get out of the country, go different places and explore. And so that's one reason. Thank you, Andrea. That's one. Good morning. That's one reason that God had laid that idea, because I wanted them to also experience Disneyland. I think everyone needs to go to Disneyland at least once. I promise you're going to turn into a big kid. It is the happiest place on earth. Now, underneath heaven, okay? Because I'm pretty sure heaven, nothing can top that. Hey, Shelly Shell. Hey, sis. Good morning. Hey, Queen Unique is in the house. Good morning, my sisters. And so, yes, everyone, I know heaven is the top, okay? Disneyland is the happiest place on earth. I don't care what you say. Don't argue with me, because it is, okay? I love it. And so I try to give my kids different experiences. I want to put them in swimming lessons, okay? My son, I already think he can swim, but sir, you can't yet. It's probably in your mind that you can, but you can't yet. Okay, not to my comfortability. Okay, I made up that word. My level of comfortability. So I want to get y'all can tell I had some rest last night. I feel like I ain't even opened up this Pepsi, baby. I was gonna get some coffee. I said I don't need no coffee. I have a Pepsi. Okay, and I ain't even opened it up. I'm just on 100, just on a full nice sleep. Okay, I decided to lay it on down, give in to the temptation to get off the computer and go and take my butt to bed. And that's what I did. And I'm talking 100 miles a minute. So forgive me if I'm a little more energetic and just talking this morning. The Lord is good. Okay? Hey, don't get me started, for this is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Yes, swimming is great for them because, like I said, my husband is the only one, and I know he get tired of taking us all around the pool. Okay, even me sometimes. Now, you know how like you squat. Hey, Blueberry Boots. Good morning, sis. Good morning, sis. I'm sorry. You know how like you squat down and you move your arms around? That's what I do. I scoot and move around the pool. Okay, I pretend like I'm doing my arms like I'm swimming, but I'm moving my feet, and I don't go past uh a certain level of deepness. Okay, and so I'll take the kids around, with me. Whereas my husband, he will just be swimming. They won't get on his back and stuff like that. That's where I can get on my husband's back in water. and, and he can take me around. Okay. Now, if we get out that water, I got to get off his back. Okay. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, y'all. But while we in that water, baby, I'm 100 pounds light. Okay. 95. I'm 95 pounds. Okay. But baby, I ain't gonna tell you when we get out that water. Okay. I better get off his back. Oh, my stomach. Y'all got me crying this morning. Oh my goodness. So I try to give them like different experiences, so that, just to be well rounded. And I know financially sometimes that gets hard, and we do free stuff a lot. I look up stuff. Queen said, our now 18-year-old son saved his dad's life. Wow. We didn't even know he knew how to swim. See, so my son Mike, when Hurricane Florence hit, we found out the importance of knowing how, and we were the only Black family on the team. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's amazing, sis. I'm telling you, God is so faithful. Okay, Blueberry Boots, be careful, sis. Me too, girl, trying to multitask. But yeah, it's amazing to be able to know how to swim. And they have this. I found a place that does swimming throughout the year, so that I don't just have to wait till summertime so they can be ready for the summer. I don't want them having to take swimming lessons. So we're going to do that. You can sign up for however many classes you want them to do. It's an indoor little facility. I said, that's so neat. And it's just for kids. And they teach them how to swim. And so I want my kids able to swim because we want to go to the beach and stuff like that. But my son, for the simple fact he think he can swim, he don't want to just stand right there, sit and play in the sand by the little edge of the water. And I'm nervous to really go deep up in there because one of them waves might come and just knock us down. Hey, I'm nervous, okay? I was nervous to do the jet skiing. Now, jet skiing, y'all, if you have not been on a jet ski, this is how, learning different things. She said, honey, I thought I knew how to swim when I was younger and I was trying. Girl, hello. I thought I knew how to swim. But you know what? I might, but I'm scared to try because I went to the YMCA and with my cousins when I was younger, and we were learning how to swim. But I never, like when it was time to jump off the diving board, I never did it. I was too scared. So I really don't know if I know how to swim. I really don't know. It might be in my head too. Queen said, yes, everybody was scared for both of them, but none of us could help. Now we all get what we call 10 toes up. I know that's right. I love it. Some teach their kids how to swim as early as 2 years old. Yes, even babies. Babies can learn too early. But yeah, so the jet skiing, y'all, I was so nervous and I was getting on one with the young man. We were at a singles retreat in Panama City, Florida. Thank you, Blueberry. I love you, sis. You are such a blessing. Thank you, sis. Shout out to Blueberry Boots for that super sticker. Sis, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. Yeah, if y'all want to support, hey, it's multiple ways, okay? We have the coffee. You can purchase a coffee. We have super chat, super stickers, and of course, Cash App, okay? Anything is a blessing to you, girl. Y'all know I never ask, but hey, today I throw it on out there, okay? And so we were at a singles retreat at in Panama City, Florida, and I wanted to do it, but then I got nervous when it was my time. So y'all, by the time I got on there, and it was a young man that was carrying everybody around that wanted a partner. Hey, Limpo, thank you so much, Limpo. Good morning to you. And so my arms and legs were noodles, y'all. So I was almost about to hurt myself just getting on the jet ski. Okay. I almost fell over trying to get on there because my arms and my legs didn't have any strength because I was nervous. And I was like, oh, Lord. So I'm embarrassed. The other people out here looking. And I said, I'm almost about to fall off this jet ski. And we ain't even been in the water. Okay. So I finally, got on there. I didn't want to wrap my arms around it. Felt uncomfortable, but I don't want to fall off this jet ski. Okay. So when he eased out there, we went one way, one direction. And it was fun. It was fun. You could kind of, as it bounces, you can feel like some water, like kind of the wind taking the water by you. So he went down, y'all, and he made a circle. Blueberry. He made a circle around, and y'all, he said, "You ready?" He asked me, "Was I ready?" I said, "What that mean?" Oh Lord, what that mean? Y'all, he picked up speed with the jet ski. But when I tell you, from the wind, water splashing by me, I was like, yes, and I put my arms I let go. I put my arms up. It was one of the best feelings. And you just bouncing through the water with the wind and water just splashing next to your ears. I was like, oh my gosh, it was such a wonderful experience. Now, I have never driven a jet ski by myself. I've never done that. I've always been on one, with someone. And so I want to do like the dirt bikes. I haven't experienced that. Not dirt bikes, but what the 4 one, not the 2 wheels. I prefer the 4, okay, that they have at some of the excursions. I want to try that. I haven't done that yet. And so I'm just trying to step outside of my comfort zone and try different things too, as hard as it is, and give those experiences to my children as well. Because it really, and you'll be surprised, y'all, it helps them in school. When you give them different experiences, it helps them in school. A lot of kids, okay, and I know I'm talking probably educational talk. Y'all probably don't even know what this part means, but a lot of them struggle when they have testing on the questions that require them to make inferences and draw conclusions. The thing of it is, with making inferences, excuse me, you have to bring your background knowledge to that particular type of question. Okay. Now, if you don't have a lot of experiences and background knowledge, it's harder. It's not impossible. It's harder because some kids don't know certain things to think about that topic, which is why if you don't take your kids a lot of places where you can take them is to the free library. Okay, you can be exposed to things through different books. You don't always have to go to the places, but expose them to a variety of books about different places, about different topics. And that's why I tell kids, you have to read. Okay, read different things. Don't just get the cartoon books, but read different types of books because you're exposed to different words, you're exposed to different experiences, and that will help you succeed on the higher order thinking type of questions. Okay. And that's another reason why I just love to give them those experiences too. Good morning, Deborah. Thank you so much for joining. Blueberry said, good morning, everyone. Enjoy your day. Motivate yourself and stay safe. I'm grabbing me a Dunkin' Donut and coffee. I know that's right. Grab one for me. Okay. I didn't have a taste for a donut today for some reason. I was like, I really didn't have a taste for anything. I have my banana that I've been eating on, as I drive, but I'm not hungry this morning. But yeah, so give them, those different experiences, and not just your kids, y'all, do it for you too. Okay. Give yourself a different experience. I want to go to Dubai one day. Okay. It's so beautiful when I see it on TV and when some of my friends have gone and they've taken pictures. I've never been outside of the country. So that would be like a different experience for me. Now I'm trying to think, would Casimir be out of the country? No. That's as far as I've gone. Okay. On the Carnival cruise. And that was a different experience. I had never been on a cruise. My first plane ride actually turned into my first train ride. And let me tell y'all, when you go on a trip with your friends, okay, you got to know. Queen said, I'm not a breakfast person. Rarely can I eat anything in the morning. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of a breakfast person. But like today, I'm not really hungry. Now, when you go somewhere with your friends, you better know your friends, okay? Now, I went to Chicago with one of my friends, and she had like this event. Now, she stayed up the party with her family. I was in the bed because I knew we had an early flight the next day. We had rented a car, things like that. Now, take it. This was my first time being on a plane, okay? I didn't know how all this stuff worked. So we get up, we rushing, we have the rental car. Now you have to take the rental car back before you go on the plane, okay? So we took the rental car back, get to the doggone airport, and they said that the plane was already boarding. Now this was a spring break week. I didn't know what any of that meant. I just was like, I guess we'll get another plane. Well, it was spring break week and every plane was overbooked. They were offering vouchers for people who would even give up their seats. So every time we would have to go, because now we're on standby from gate to gate. And so I'm just like upset because why are we going from gate to gate? Y'all, I had to fight different emotions, and my friend, she even laughed about it. We laughed about it afterwards. She said, girl, I looked at your face and I was like, oh, Keisha is mad. I was so mad because I'm like, how did we miss our plane? I was hot. I had to, and I'm the type, I don't want to be mad around you. I know it wasn't your fault. Good morning, Cindy. Hey, sis. I know kind of it is your fault, but at the same time, I'm trying not to make you feel bad. So I'm trying to fix my face because my face shows it all. And I'm trying to have a positive attitude. I'm trying to pray. I'm trying to do all of this and work through this. Y'all, by the end of that day, we were still not able to get on the plane. We had to spend the night in O'Hare Airport. Okay? Those of you who know Chicago O'Hare Airport, y'all know how busy it is. It was hardly no one in that airport. Now, there was a guy that attached himself to us. We don't know where this guy to this day came from. We don't know if he was like an angel in disguise that was just watching over us as we navigated this traumatic travel experience. Okay, so I didn't want to close my eyes because I don't know who's going to come around here and try to take my purse or anything. We had no blankets, okay? They offered us a hotel, but we were like, okay, if we do a hotel, we got to try to find, a way to get there, then get back up here and stuff like that. So we took turns sleeping. And woke up the next morning and we started this going to gate this gate, seeing if it's availability, going to this gate. Y'all, by the second gate, my friend said, I'm not going to another gate. I was mad too. Okay, I had to go back to work. I had to call my principal and tell her I couldn't come back to work because I'm stuck in Chicago. So my friend said, well, let me make a phone call. She made a phone call. Queen said, "Oh no, not O'Hare." After the KJ story, I don't want to do anything related to them. Oh yeah. Oh, I was hot, Delisa. I was hot. So she called her father, and he gave her the idea. He said, "Well, what we can do is help y'all with some money to take the train." So I'm freaking out. I said, "Take a train? I ain't never been on a train." First of all, that was my first plane experience. And I'm looking like, take a train? I've never taken a train from here to Dallas. So I was like, oh my God. So I'm getting nervous. I'm calling my mama because at that time my mama was alive. I'm calling my mom. I'm like, Mama, I don't know what to do. And all it is, so that guy, y'all, he stayed attached to us because he was trying to get to Dallas too. I guess he said, baby, either he was the angel making a way or he attached himself to us because he saw God was making a way for us. Okay. Baby, people will attach themselves to you because they see God works it out for you. We don't know who this dude was. So, y'all, we called the cab, okay? Called the cab. He in the cab with us. We don't know who this guy is. We didn't know who this guy was. And so y'all, we took a cab to the train station. While we in the cab, this guy wants to give us a whole tour of Chicago. Sir, we don't need a tour. We don't want to know where Oprah was, okay, in the city. Okay, get us to the train station. I'm trying to get home. So, baby, we get to the train station and her dad was like, who is that guy? He asked, and she said, we don't know. We don't know who he is. But he been with us. Y'all know that's weird, okay? That we just let this guy travel with us and we didn't know who he was. We just knew he was trying to get home too. When I think back, that's so dangerous. Okay, so y'all, this is my first experience. So they don't do all of the security how they do at the airport. You know how they do all the, you got to go through this, you got to do all this. They didn't do all of that at the train station. So I'm standing in line, okay, and I look over and there's this Amish looking family. And I see this guy with a hook hand. And in my mind, I said, oh, Lord, I hope this man don't try to kill us with that hook on this train. I was like, please don't let him try to kill us in my mind because they not checking security. Okay, so I'm sitting there like, oh my gosh, I don't know what we're about to get into. So we get on the train and the train, actually, you had more space to me. Now, the food was good too, considering the restrooms nasty. Okay, a hot mess. And we only had the regular seats. Okay, it wasn't like we were doing, the beds and all of that. So I was so tired, y'all. I didn't care if I snored or anything that night. Tour guide, he didn't know nothing either. He following us. So I didn't care if I snore or what, baby. I was out. Now, during the middle of the night, I didn't realize what happens with these trains. I remember kind of waking up in the middle of the night and I just kind of, I didn't want to fully get up, but I kind of opened my eyes a little and I looked and I saw a part of the train. We were leaving it. I said, oh, Lord, are we leaving those people? Y'all, they were supposed to, because some other piece of train gonna come pick them up. I didn't know how that was working. Okay, so we leaving a part of the train. Oh my gosh. So all you felt throughout the night was rocking, 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 rocking. I mean, it was a lot of rocking. And it took us probably from 12 o'clock midday one day, and we made it to Dallas the next morning around 9 something. That's how long that train ride was. And I had already said, God, when you get me home, I am going to kiss the floor. Y'all, when I got back to my house, I literally got down on that floor and kissed it because that was one of the longest rides in my life, the longest trip where I had to experience a my first plane ride and my first train ride at one time in one trip. And I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. I just could not believe it. So now I do not let my friend live that down. Any chance we are talking, I tell them about that. Y'all know she done had me on the first plane ride and train ride because she couldn't get up. I never let her live it down. Oh my goodness. You're not gonna do this to me again. Okay? Because when I travel, baby, you're gonna be stuck at the hotel by yourself. I'm getting up out of there. Okay, now that I know that you be playing around with these planes, they not waiting on us because you want to sleep in. Okay, and I love her. She is such a sweet friend. She really is, and she really looked out for me during that trip because they bought my train ticket. I know that's right. Never mind. Put it on the floor in 24 open, kissing it, baby. I kissed the floor. Okay. I was so happy to be there. And my boss was too. Okay, because I'm about to get fired. I'm up in Chicago to miss 2 days of work. She like, baby, I don't care how you get here. Plane, train, hop on a bike, get back to work. Because spring break is over. I didn't go back to work till Wednesday, y'all. So here I am having to use my paid time off because we can't get back. I'm like, this is crazy. Oh, Lord, help me, Jesus. I'll never forget it. So now my kids have not been on the plane yet. My husband has not. Okay. So I need for y'all to pray because let's see, I need to D225. Okay. Okay, looks like I'm gonna be a sub today. I had to check my messages, but the good thing is it's gonna be for a good class. Yes, okay. Because I gotta fill in. Sometimes if the teacher not here, because clearly people don't even want to sub in education no more. Okay, it ain't got too rowdy. Sign up to be a sub if you're not doing anything, and you could just sit, pass out some papers. Okay, know how to hold things down. Sign up to be a sub at your local school. Because, baby, they can't even get subs no more. Okay, we got kids throwing hangers, knocking people's eyes out of the socket. Now, nobody wants to sub. What is going on? Whew, but if y'all want to pay me like this to be a sub, hey, do your thing, do your thing. Blueberry, I told y'all. I had a good night's rest. Okay. So I'm good to sub today. Usually I'll be like, dog, I'm good. Girl, yes, that's my thing, Queen. I said the same thing. Girl, the teachers are all ready. I don't know if it's like this at every school. Friday, y'all, I walked up in there. There were like 10 or 12 subfolders. That many teachers were gone. What is the rest of the school year going to look like? If we haven't even made really 2 full weeks. Well, it's probably been 2 full weeks. Okay. And people are already taking off. I don't know what's about to happen. I really don't. Because this is like crazy. And then you don't have subs. That's crazier. Because usually you'll at least have subs. So this is, I don't know what to do. I may go look into that producer role, y'all. I actually had fun with that at the news station, and I can just put the background up and put the teleprompter on and tell people, hey, come on, let's wrap it. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. And I don't have to be in front of the camera. I can do the background. Okay, so I'm going to start looking into those jobs. Delisa, my kids will probably be. Okay, either that or um, I'm thinking about creating some learning pods, and that would be my own business. Okay, where I get kids together in the neighborhoods and go, and their parents will pay too. They will pay well for learning pods and things like that because, baby, and I really already have my own educational consulting business, but you have to kind of make income as you're doing it sometimes when you're stepping out. So I'm writing some curriculum and doing some things to step out. Excuse me, because you still got bills. Okay. As you're doing it, you just have to have a plan. But yeah, y'all make sure if you are able to, serve even as a volunteer. Some districts have volunteer opportunities. If you want to sub where you don't want to go back into a classroom full time, or the advantage, and I did do subbing for probably a good maybe 6 months. And it was good for the simple fact you have flexibility. You take on what you want to take on. You take on what grade, you take on what school you want to take on. You have extra pay coming in throughout the week. You don't even have to work every day. You work when you want to work. I've thought about going back into the classroom, but these kids in a city, ATL Metro, they got it. Oh, is it that bad? Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's needed, y'all, especially if you love kids. It's needed, okay? But yeah, talk to your children, okay, before they leave. Grandchildren, I want to teach my granddaughter because these schools are starting already. Exactly. And my son goes to like a private preschool, and I told her what grade you're going up to, okay? Because her kids are not even in school. Baby, if you go up to 12th grade, come on, how do we need to work it? Because I might pull my daughter out after elementary, okay? Because I see what takes place in these middle schools and definitely the high schools. They're being exposed to so much. She's already being exposed to some stuff, okay? Cussing and all this stuff. Say, baby, we don't even cuss in this household. You already starting in 3rd grade. You won't close your mouth and not do all that, because we're going to get some soap and clean it. And then take you up to the altar. And then you're going to have to talk to bishop and pastor. And she don't want to talk to the bishop and pastor. So we don't do that. She let it slip one day. Oh, y'all been cussing up at the school? What? Because I know we don't talk like that. Okay, so where you learning it? Okay, so some of the things that they're being exposed to, y'all. Prayer is so important. Okay, pray over your children. I pray over them every day. Pray over your children when they get on these school buses, when they're walking to school. Pray over them. They're facing different demonic forces, y'all. And I'm being serious on this part. Like, they are facing some things. Sometimes you can raise them right and tell them what's right to do, but there are different forces coming after our children. It's so sad. It's such a different world. Let's see. I love them. I just love them more in the neighborhood. Queen say, just give me the kids on the street, okay? Where I ain't got to call nobody to get them on my face when they do too much. Right. Good morning, Reed. Thank you for joining. I've been missing you. Okay, thank you for watching the replay. Delisa said, I kept and taught all of my grands until kindergarten. Oh, I love that. I pray all kids have an awesome school year. May God keep them safe. Yes, Cindy, thank you. Open said, we don't be cursing in this house. Right. So where you get that from? I know you ain't heard us say it. Okay, now my husband, he used to curse. I said, a lot of this stuff It's coming from your generation, okay, from you. But he'll play and he'll say like, obituary, it'd be like close to the word. I said, boy, you gonna slip up me saying the real. And my daughter, she be catching it too. She be listening. Did daddy curse? You waiting for him to curse so you can have a reason to say my mama and daddy cuss so I can cuss. Now, don't blame it on us. You know we not cussing around here like that. No offense to anybody who cuss. Yeah, okay. I got to go. This has been a fun live today. Oh my gosh. This has been so much fun. I need to get rest more often. And not to say that I don't get rest, I don't get that much. Look, my son was even shocked. We're going to bed this early? Because, see, he likes to hang out with me. Okay? Sir, you got school. I need you to start going to bed. But he wants to hang out with me. My daughter will. Now, if anybody in the household gets a lot of sleep, it's her. I make her go to sleep because, baby, that's the only time she quiet. Okay? What time is 8? I thought it was 8:30. It's 8. It's bed because you're talking too much. You going to bed. Why I always got to go to bed early? Because you get up a little earlier. You're talking too much. Okay? So her bedtime is a little earlier. That's the only time she's settled down and quiet is when she sleep. Okay? But last night, my son was shocked. He was like, we going to bed this early? Y'all, if I let him, if I'm up till 11 o'clock, he is too. He's my night sidekick. Okay? He is too. This morning, he caught me on my way out. Usually, he's knocked out. He jumped up. Mommy, you off today? Nope. He wants me to come work at his school. No, sir. I'm with y'all too much. Not at school, too. Yeah, Delisa, hey, God can help you. Okay, he can. I'm a living witness. Everybody got something different they deal with. Thank you, Tim. Yes, I missed Tiff's live last night. I'm gonna have to go and watch that replay. I told you I went to sleep. I went to bed last night. And I'm gonna have a good day today. But y'all, thank y'all so much. I have enjoyed y'all this morning. I pray that everyone has a fantastic Wednesday. We are midweek, y'all. 2 more days. My kids only have 1 because they have a 4-day weekend. I have a 3-day weekend coming up. But I am excited. Looking forward to that 3-day weekend. We're going to do some different stuff this weekend too. Have a birthday party I think they have to go to, and we may go to the lake, do something different. Like I try to do something different with them. But I pray that y'all have a different day today. Do something different. Okay? Let's make it a different Wednesday. Step outside of your comfort zone. Have a new experience, something you haven't done before. Eat something different. Quit eating the same old sandwich for lunch. Okay? Can you go and eat a different type of salad? Okay, or go eat some chicken or some Mexican food today. Go step outside of your comfort zone. Quit eating that same peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Today is different Wednesday. We're going to do something different. Good morning, Cancer 66. She said, hey, open book, I've been listening to the live. Everybody have a good day. You too. Thank you for being in the bushes today. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Please do. Yes, have a great day, everyone. Yes. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Y'all have a blessed day, and I will talk to y'all later. I will be back this evening. Yesterday, I went to sleep, but this evening, I'm back. I love y'all. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.